Hey everyone, I'm Skotti from Skotti RNY, and this is my week 175 post-op Roux-en-Y gastric bypass and maintenance update. Welcome everybody. Hello. Hopefully you guys are doing well. How was your week this past week? Tell me how you're doing. How you doing? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, well then hit that subscribe button down below. I put out a new video every Tuesday, and come back and watch another one. So let's get right into this whole weight loss surgery journey for me, okay? I am 6'2", 48 years old. My highest weight ever recorded was 419 pounds in August of 2014. I had surgery July 7, 2015 at Humber River Hospital in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. My surgery weight was 340 pounds. My weight loss surgery goal weight was 219 pounds, which I originally reached that goal at week 33. My maintenance goal weight range is 220 to 225 pounds. Yeah. Last week I was 221 pounds. Didn't mean to be there. This week I'm 220 pounds for a loss of 1 pound, making my loss from surgery of 120 pounds and a total loss from my highest weight ever recorded of 199 pounds. So I'm down a pound. Yes, a pound is a pound. I should be thankful I'm down. Yeah, that was kind of cool. But yeah, did I really try for that? I'll be honest. No, I kind of, said, oh, I should be a little bit better. But I didn't say, okay, I'm doing this, and no. But I need to, because again, even though this is my maintenance goal weight range, I don't want to get past 225. I also don't want to be 220. So, like anything in life, you got to put a little something into it, right? And yeah, that's hard to do, because you just kind of get going, and the same, and for some people out there that are able to track or whatever it is they do on a regular basis, hats off to you. And if that's what you always do, that's what you always do. I don't. I never have, per se. So yeah, so it's just kind of hard, I guess, really, to kind of, maybe I just should start tracking. Or to smarten the hell up and whatever. But yeah, welcome again. If you're new, this is what weight loss surgery is like for me, and maybe for some other people as well as too. So let's see what's going on. So this past week, it was a struggle. Yeah, I had really bad cravings, like my addiction cravings for the protein bars. So yeah, I do have protein bars. I don't know why I bought them. Well, I do know why I bought them, because I want to feed my addiction. And I'm doing my best not to swallow them down like as quick as I did before. But that is something I shouldn't even have, right? Don't even bring it into your house. Make that temptation even less. But when you go through one of those things, when I'm a food junkie. I don't eat junk food. I'm a food junkie. Just like, there's drugs junkie, right? Where I have these manic moments. I do. Like, I need to have. But I don't need to have. But my brain thinks I do. So, again, that kind of plays out. So it's a matter of trying to be mindful and learning to do that all over again, like I did last winter, just to kind of get rid of it all. So that's what we're going to work on. It won't be perfect, it won't be right away, but it's something to work on. It's something to strive for, right? We all need something, and maybe that's what it's going to be for me. Maybe for a couple weeks, maybe for one day, who knows? But again, that's something I know I have to do. Do you guys feel like that at all, where you had something under control, food-wise, and then all of a sudden that craving kicks in or whatever, and you give in, even though you're not as bad as what you were, but you gave in, and still kind of fighting the demons? Let me know down below in the comments down below. I'd like to see what's going on in your lives as well. Yes. And speaking of going on, so Instagram, of course, everybody has Instagram, loves Instagram, whatever Instagram. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, there is a link down below too. You can click on that and follow me on Instagram. It was a busy week in Skotti's Kitchen this past week. So yeah, I just had that kind of a urge thing to I don't know what I was looking at or something or whatever. Well, it was last week when I was in the bulk food store, Bulk Barn, and across from all the spices is bins of pasta, and there was organic ones and there was gluten-free ones, and then there was like black bean ones and chickpea pasta, right? You know, like, hey, let me try that, right? Again, I don't have to be gluten-free. I choose not to be. And, you know, carbs from that stuff. So, you know, yes, my carbs will come from beans or whatever. So let me try that chickpea because it was a fusilli shape, right? So I got some of that. I was at Costco. Got a Costco chicken. Multiple uses for Costco chicken, that's for sure, or any rotisserie chicken, I guess, really. So part of that I took, made a marinara sauce, put the pasta and the chicken in it, some cheese, and baked it, and we have a chicken and pasta bake. Gluten-free style. I don't know if you want to call it keto style, but gluten-free style anyways, for sure. Dude, like, it doesn't taste any different than a regular pasta. Love it! Absolutely. I'm not a big pasta guy, or even a pasta guy. But I do enjoy something like that every now and then. And so now it's almost like a guilt-free, right? You know, sure, the chickpea high in carbs or whatever, you know, good in protein, whatever. But it's nothing that I'm going to mow down a huge, large bowl 3 times a week for, but it's food prep, and that's what I did. So I made a batch of it, and I had some, and then I froze a bunch in little containers, or I put some in containers, and I put them in the freezer for later down the road, right? Because that's what we need to do, is prep, right? Be ahead. So I did that. Oh, it was delicious. Absolutely. And then I did a chili. Everybody makes chili, so I made a chili as well. Nothing fancy about that, but again, something that I don't normally make. So I, made a chili, food prep. So had some, and then put some aside in containers and to freeze. Because, last week, too, and that's another thing. Last week, there were a couple of days where I'm just kind of like, what am I going to eat? What am I going to eat? What am I going to eat? Well, yeah, you can't do that as a weight loss surgery person. You got to know what you're going to eat. Because when you don't, and you're going by the seat of your pants, that's when you could get into trouble. Could. And I don't want to be part of that could crowd. No. So, and a friend of mine had mentioned about doing meal prep for the week. Like they were doing it. So I'm like, you know what? That's a good idea. And that's why I did that on the weekend. I was just like, I need to start doing that. So I jumped on board and did that as well. Yep. And then one more that I did was, and I had seen this, I had done something like this before, but I had seen it again on someone else, Time to Shrink, I think it's Erica. She did some pork chops, breaded with pork rinds. Now, and I've done something like that before, and I think there's a picture somewhere there on my Instagram about it. So like, let me do that again, right? So I did that again, because it's simple, right? Pork rinds, added some Parmesan cheese and some other spices and stuff like that. And I did it in my air fryer. And again, I got more for the freezer so that I can just pull one out and take it on the go, and I'm good that way. Yeah. So if that part feels really good because I got ahead, right? So what are you going to have with all these things? Salad. That's what I eat. I don't make any other kind of vegetables for these or whatever. I always have a salad. These are more for lunch anyways. And I have a salad every day for lunch. So I just there's my protein meat and a salad, right? Yeah, so it was just like, you know what, that mentally, it felt really good to be making food for ahead of time. Again, something I don't normally do. So if I'm going to do that on a regular basis, 1, I'm going to have to buy a few more containers. A few more. 2, I'm going to have to think of what else do I want to eat for lunch, right? Something that I can take out of the freezer, either the night before and put in the fridge, or the morning of. If it has to be reheated, then it has to be reheated. Some things like even like chicken, I can eat at room temperature or cold instead of eating it reheated, because sometimes that's really hard to eat chicken reheated. It just doesn't go down very well. If you don't mind, please share. I'm sharing with you. Share with me, what do you guys that do meal prep, what do you like to prep ahead? I'd love to hear that, just because, or read it, I guess, because again, we're always looking for ideas, right? And we always want to share with each other, because that's what we are, and that's what we do. So if you want, leave a comment down below, and we can I can say, wow, that's great, or whatever. Maybe I'll try that again some other time. And if I do, I'll put it on Instagram. That's for sure. So aside from that, everything else was just fantastic. Absolutely it was. And that's it, everybody. Thanks again to my subscribers. I do appreciate your support. And of course, as always, don't forget, yes, we always like to be liked. And everything else. You guys have a great week out there. I'll see you next week. And remember, not every day is fantastic, but at least I have the opportunity to live every day. Until next time, take care and bye-bye.